This week we're going to take a look at the definitive Nikon camera, and we got a lot of comments last week. Sebastian said the definitive camera is the F3 or the F series in general. Jax Jams said it would be the Nikon F, and that was the general opinion. A lot of people like the Nikon F. To me, the definitive Nikon camera is the Nikon F2. And Nikon is a stubborn company, and the F2 is a high point for Nikon. When the original Nikon F was released, the world was still dominated by Leica. In its infancy, Nikon started as a company making Leica copies. Nikon introduced the first truly modular camera. You could change the prism, change the focusing screens, and more importantly, change the lenses without changing finders. This really moved forward the idea of systems too. To this day, Nikon still uses the same F mount. Now cameras are always grouped with dozens of accessories and options that belong to their system. Technology-wise, it added a lot of things, and it contextualized a lot of the technology available at that time, such as interchangeable lenses, through-the-lens metering, and a depth of field preview button. Nikon made a modular camera that was simple and easy to use. And here's a great quote that I agree with by Ming Thien. The F2 is a bit of a special camera for me. The first film camera I really bonded with was the F2A, coming from a D2H. It felt antiquated and clunky, but also incredibly well built, tactile, and solid beyond belief. The kind of thing you'd throw at anybody who might want to steal it, with the thief coming off with the worst end of the deal. Its manualness made me slow down and think before shooting. And I feel the same way. It does kind of feel like a weapon, because of the way it's constructed and because of the blunt edges it has. Nikon has changed a lot since the F2, introducing lots of technology and then kind of stepping back. In today's market with advancement moving so fast, Nikon seems to be a step behind. But maybe they are waiting to change our minds again about what a camera is and what it can be. And I sure hope they can. So this ends the definitive series, and I'm sorry I couldn't cover other companies. I haven't shot with other companies enough, so I don't feel comfortable selecting any of those cameras. And in the end, I do not think you need a definitive camera to be a better shooter. My favorite photographers just shoot a lot with whatever camera they have on hand. But I think it's important to know what put these four companies on the map and why they are relevant to this day, and what camera put them on the map too. I'm going to take a quick break while I decide what to do with the next series and also celebrate 200 plus videos. I'll be doing a quick look back on the videos I've done and things I plan to do in the future. And I also am going to do my first giveaway next episode, so check it out and get on it pretty soon. I will be handing out some things. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you. Bye.